Hey everyone, here we are at the whiteboard to talk about our workout for Saturday. What we have in store for you for Saturday is Swingtown. This is our at-home daily WOD number 33 for Saturday for 1820. What we have is 7 rounds. Every 4 minutes, you're going to do 20 kettlebell swings. That's Russian, eye level. Right into 20 goblet squats. Then you're going to head out for a 200-meter run. Come in, check your time. That's your score for round 1. All right? So let's say this took you 2 minutes and 50 seconds. You'd write that down. Then you get a rest for 1:10. Right at that 4-minute mark, you're hitting those kettlebell swings into those goblet squats. Then you're running down and back. Let's say that took you 3 minutes. You get a rest for a minute. Right, hitting it again on that 4-minute mark, all right? So what I suggest is you get 4 minutes on a loop. That way you don't really have to mess with your timer. I'm gonna post an EMOM thing I recommend for your timing on this one. That should work pretty smooth. I'll post that with the workout. You're gonna score every round for time, so you're gonna have 7 scores in there, and Wodify will calculate that up for you. 4 minutes, all right? You're gonna be pressed for time here. So let's think about some scales. Well, I'd like for you to have around a minute rest each round. Obviously, the later rounds might be a little shorter. You know, maybe that last round you don't have barely any time, but those early rounds, I want you to have some rest time. So you can scale the weight of the kettlebells. RX is 70 for guys, 53 for ladies. You could also scale the number of reps. So instead of doing 20 each round of each, maybe you're doing 15. You could scale the distance of that run. Maybe instead of doing 200, you're doing 150. Whatever you do on this run, whether it's power walk, jog, hustle that sucker, right? So this is kind of a sprint style workout. Get to that marker, come on back, check your time, get a little rest, hit it again. 7 rounds of that. All right? That should be a great burner for you. Our warm-up, go find your 200-meter mark. That's step 1. So go run out, find it, come on back in. We're going to hit some 952 down and back. So it's been a while since we've done those. That'll be a fun little refresher. I'll lead. Then we'll get right into 50 tiny kettlebell swings, unbroken. That's a common workout or warm-up that we do for a workout like this. So it's just a tiny hip hinge butt squeeze. You're gonna go belly button height on that. That's gonna blow up your posterior chain, get the blood flow into the hammies and glutes. Then from there, we'll do 20 jumping air squats plus a 3-second hold in the bottom. I'll demo what that looks like. Then we'll do 10 good mornings to finish. So you'll grab a PVC pipe or a broomstick, whatever you got, throw it on your back, hit some nice, deliberate good mornings, and I'll demo what that looks like. All right, so you're gonna do your warm-up, run, find your 200 meters. Then we'll come in, we're gonna start with the big lunge step. My left knee's up, my left elbow is gonna sink down. I'm gonna hit that sky reacher. Do that exact same thing on my other side. Right, if my right knee's up, I take my right elbow. Let's try to deepen that stretch. Do a nice sky reacher, get that nice twist. Okay, so that's gonna be your first movement in the 952 down and back. So you'll do that down and back. Then we'll hit toy soldiers, so opposite hand, opposite foot. And we'll hit that back. Then we're going to open up our hips. So go ahead, grab right under your knee, pull up, take a step. Spend a second here. You see how I'm fighting to keep my balance? That's great for those lower leg muscles. It's going to get those fast twitch muscles going, that balance. Then you'll do that back. What was the last one? Oh, the old quad stretch. So you'll just grab the top of your foot on your laces here. Feel that in the quads. Take your time through this. This is a great total body warm up. You'll do that back. All right, then we're gonna get into those tiny kettlebell swings. So belly button height. This is just a hip hinge, butt squeeze. Hip hinge, butt squeeze. You're squeezing those glutes as tight as you can, all right? Keep that kettlebell above the knee. Hip hinge, squeeze, squeeze. 50 of those, all right? When you pick up this kettlebell, make a nice triangle. Then shoulders go down and back. I hinge at the hip. When I pick this up, it's gonna be like a pendulum here, and I'm gonna hit my squeeze, all right? It's all hammies and glutes doing the work. My arms are just the lever. They're doing nothing, all right? It's gonna look like this. Shoulders down and back, midline nice and tight. Just a tiny little hip drive. Hip hinge, butt squeeze. Hip hinge, butt squeeze. All right? I don't know how many you did. 8 or 9 right there, and I can feel that blowing my glutes up, all right? Hit 50 of those unbroken. Then we're gonna do 20 jumping air squats with a 3-second pause in the bottom. It's gonna look like this. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. All right, do your best version of that. If you need a counterbalance, you can grab anything to hold in front of you. That'll help you get deeper in that squat. Then we're gonna do 10 good mornings. So grab whatever you got, stick that baby over your back. Now you're gonna get in your athletic stance. I'm gonna get my rib cage down, right? That turns my abs on nice and tight. Slight bend in the knees, and I just take a bow. Send the hips back. Right now I can feel it already, stretching my hammies. So I'm just elongating my hammies. Come up for a squeeze. Hips go back. Elongate the hammies. Squeeze it at the top. Squeeze at the top. All right, great little warm up for those hammies and glutes. All right, once you get through that, you should be good and warmed up. Your workout's gonna start with 20 kettlebell swings, all right? So, hip hinge, butt squeeze. Well, instead of those warm up ones down here, you're gonna get it eye level, all right? So, I like to say you can see under it. But hip hinge, hammies and glutes drive. It's gonna look like that, all right? I'm gonna hit 20 of those. And my goblet squats, all right? Send the hips back. Full depth squats, stand them all the way up at the top. Midline nice and tight. Hit 20 of those, boom. Then I'm out the door. I'm gonna run my mark. I'm gonna come back in, check my clock. Whatever that is, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna use whatever the remainder of the time is to rest. Then boom, right at that 4-minute mark, on those swings again, 20 of those, 20 squats, I run, come on back, write my time down, all right? Have fun with this one, guys. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend. Enjoy it. Check in tomorrow night. Peace.